Very good morning. Online students, very good morning. Please confirm, am I audible? Please confirm in the chat box. Am I audible? Please confirm in the chat box. Am I audible? Okay. See here, I'm starting the session. Listen. In the previous session, very clearly we discussed about percentage type, percentage row type, and how to use update command in PLSQL. So why we are using percentage type? To declare a variable with table columns type. To declare a variable with table columns data type. Single line statement. To declare a variable with table columns data type, we use percentage type. Simple. For example, I want to hold employee name. I want to hold employee name. So I'm declaring one variable v underscore ename. So emp table ename column data type I want to take here. So what we're writing emp dot ename percentage type. Implicitly it takes varchar2 type. Here I am instructing that please take this variable data type as emp tables ename column data type. So Oracle searches for ename column data type now. That data type varchar2 of 10, it declares this variable with varchar2 of 10. Next. Also we discussed about percentage row type. Why we are using it? To hold entire row. To hold entire row of a table. To hold entire row of a table, we are using this. For example, I want to hold EMP entire row in R. So what we are writing R EMP percentage row type. Now R can hold EMP table entire one row. If 8 columns are there, 8 values it holds. If 15 columns are there, 15 values it holds. It decreases number of variables. These things very clearly we discussed in the previous session. Now, listen. How to use delete command in PLSQL. Using delete command in PLSQL. How to use this delete command. So, write a program same as SQL only. If you want to delete 7499 record, delete 7499 employee record. In the SQL, what we have written? To delete, we are writing delete command, delete. From which table we want to delete? EMP, where employee number equals to 7499. To delete 7499 employee record, in SQL we are writing like this. It deletes 7499 record. So in PLSQL, what we are doing? This employee number we are reading at runtime. So that variable name we are writing here. This is PLSQL. That's it. Instead of giving value here, we are using variable here. So the question is, write a program to delete employee record of given employee number. So write a program to delete employee record of given employee number. Our output screen I want to print like this. Enter value for employee number. Suppose if user is giving employee number as 7788, our program should delete that record. So finally display the message as record deleted. This is our requirement. So user gives one employee number. Our program should delete that employee record. What we have to do now? Read employee number, hold it in one variable, we enter employee number. How to read the data? You already know. Read employee number now. That employee's record we want to delete. So write the delete query. How to write delete query? Delete from EMP where employee number equals to V underscore employee number. Instead of giving value here, this value is in variable. Give the variable name V underscore employee number. That's it. Simple. So this is the way of using delete command in PLSQL. Finally, display message as record deleted. So first declare this variable, read employee number, delete the record. Display message as record deleted. Write this program only. Okay. Now anonymous block. How to define anonymous block? Declare begin end semicolon slash. Declare the variable V underscore employee number. I want to take EMP employee number column data type. What we have to write? EMP dot employee number percentage type. Read employee number now. How to read employee number? V underscore employee number colon equals to ampersand employee number. So this given employees, suppose I am giving employee number as 7788. This record I want to delete now. What we have to write? Delete from EMP where employee number equals to V underscore employee number. So record will be delete. I want to save this action. To save this action, what we are writing here? Comment. Okay. And finally display the message as record deleted. What we are writing? DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line record deleted. Code is very easy, simple code. So here we are reading employee number. Suppose we are giving employee number as 7788. Now V underscore employee number value 7788. So this V underscore employee number value 7788. So 7788 employee record will be deleted here. This action is saved. And finally it is displaying message as record deleted. So this is a way of using delete command in PLSQL. Okay. Now, see here. See the execution process, what is happening? Because of this declaration, V underscore employee number variable created. Because of this parameter, it is asking enter value for employee number. Suppose I'm giving employee number as 7788. Now V underscore employee number value is 7788. So here this 7788 employee record will be deleted and that action will be saved. Finally, it displays message as record deleted. Simple, very easy. Is it correct or not? Check here. Yes, I'm saving this code in our batch folder, D drive batch 9am folder with the name delete demo demo.sql. Compile and run this. Let me log in as our batch user. Connect. C ## batch 9am Naresh IT. Set server output on and set verify off. Set page size 200, line size 200 and clear the script. So just compile the program. Okay, before that, let's check employee table data, employee number, e-name, salary from EMP. Observe now. EMP table has how many rows? 14 rows. I want to delete this 7788 Scott record. 7788 Scott record I want to delete now. So run our program at the rate d:/ batch 9 a.m. / delete demo.sql. What it is asking? Enter value for employee number. We are giving employee number 7788. Now 7788 record deleted. Record deleted. Our program deleted. In the future, whenever our requirement is deleting employee record, run this program. Okay. Open and see the table data. Observe now how many rows are there? 13 rows. There is no 7788 here. Observe. After 7782, there is no 7788. So previously 14 rows were there. After running our program, 13 rows are there. So one row deleted. So this is the way of using delete command in PLSQL. Now you know very clearly how to use select command in PLSQL and how to use update command and delete command. How to use update command and delete command in PLSQL, you know. Next, using insert command. Using insert command in PLSQL. How to use insert command in PLSQL. Observe now. Suppose I'm creating one table here. I'm creating one table. Table name is employee. Employee ID, employee name, salary. This table is not ready. Let's create this table first. After that, write a program to insert employee record into employee table. Write a program to insert employee record into employee table. To insert this employee record, I want to write my own program. So for table is not ready, create the table first. Create table employee. Employee ID, number type. E-name, varchar 2 type. Salary, number type. So like this, we are creating the table. Just we are creating table. Now write the program to insert the record. Write the program now. So what we have to do now? We have to read employee ID. Suppose user is giving employee ID as 1234. Suppose user is giving employee ID as 1234. Read it. And hold it in one variable. Hold it in one variable. To hold the data, variable is required. Suppose I am taking one variable here, v underscore employee ID. I'm taking one variable v underscore employee ID to hold this data. Read name now. Read employee name. Read employee name now. Suppose employee name is A. And hold this value in one variable v underscore e name. Then read salary. Okay, suppose salary value is 5,000. Hold it in one variable v underscore salary. So first read employee ID, employee name and salary, hold them in the variables. Now, if we follow this way, how many variables we are taking here? To hold three values. To hold three values, how many variables we are taking here? Three variables. Okay, if we follow this way, we have to declare three variables. Instead of declaring three variables, declare one row type variable R. R can hold entire row now. So R will be created with structure now. R will be created with employee table structure. Employee table structure is employee ID, e-name, salary. Like this, R will be created now. So now this is R. R created like this. R created. Now what we have to do? Read this R dot employee ID. Read R dot ename. Read R dot salary. If I take R here, how many variables I'm taking? One. If I take individual variables here, how many variables we have to take? Three. So to reduce number of variables, I'm taking row type variable R. So read employee ID. So how to read employee ID now? R dot employee ID. R dot employee ID colon equals to ampersand employee ID. We are reading employee ID now. Read employee name. R dot ename colon equals to ampersand ename. Ampersand ename. In the same way, read salary. R dot salary colon equals to ampersand salary. Just we are reading the data here. Enters employee ID. We are storing in R dot employee ID. User is entering employee name. We are storing in R dot ename. User is entering salary. We are storing in R dot salary. Now R has enter employee record. That record we have to insert into the table. So we have to write insert command now. We have to write insert command now. So how to write insert command you already know. To write insert command we are writing like this. Insert into employee values. Values are in R. How to access R employee ID? R dot employee ID. How to access employee name? R dot ename. R dot seller. Simple. So this one only we are doing now. So first declare R. Read R data. Means employee ID, ename, salary. Then insert those values into the employee table. Simple. Very easy. This program only I want to write now. You tell me the code. Anonymous block. All of you involved in the class. Free like practice. You tell me the code. What we have to write? Declare, begin, end, semicolon, slash. Declare R. In the R, we want to hold employee table entire row. How to declare R now? R employee percentage row type. Employee percentage row type. R can hold entire row of employee table. Okay. Read ID now. How to read employee ID? R dot employee ID colon equals to ampersand employee ID. Ampersand employee ID. R dot ename. R dot ename. R dot ename colon equals to ampersand ename. Next R dot salary. R dot salary colon equals to ampersand salary. So R has entire employee record. We want to insert now. So what we are writing? Insert into employee values. Values are in the R. Insert R employee ID. R dot employee ID. Insert employee name. R dot ename. R dot salary. To save this action, commit. To display message to the user, dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. Okay, so record inserted, employee record inserted, this message we're displaying. So this is the code we have to write. I'm saving it with the name insert demo dot SQL. Save it. Observe now. See, first table is not ready. Let me create employee table first. I'm creating employee table now. Just copy this create command at SQL prompt. Employee table created. Employee table created. And see the table data. Select star from employee. As of now, employee table is not having any data. Employee table is not having any data. Okay. Now fresh. We want to insert the records with the help of our program. What is our program? At the rate d colon slash batch 9am slash insert demo dot SQL. What it is asking? Employee ID. I'm giving employee ID 1001. Employee name A. Salary 6000. Observe now what it is telling. Record inserted. So whenever our requirement is inserting employee record, run this program. Okay. In the real time, what we do is for the button, we attach this code. User clicks on button, it inserts the record. User clicks on button, it inserts the record. So enter value for employee ID 1002. Okay. E name, B salary 4000, like this. Record inserted. So check the table data now. Select star from employee. Observe here. So these records we inserted using our PLSQL program. Now, what is happening? Just understand this. I'm giving overview on this program. So because of this R declaration, R variable will be created with employee table structure. R variable created with employee table structure. This is R now. R created with employee table structure. Because of this parameter, it is asking enter value for employee ID. Suppose I'm giving 1001. This 1001 will be stored in the R dot employee ID. Next, because of this parameter, it is asking enter value for e name. Enter value for e name. Suppose I'm entering A. This A will be stored in the R dot e name. A will be stored in dot e name. Next, because of this parameter, it is asking enter value for salary. Enter value for salary. Suppose I'm giving 6,000. This 6,000 value will be stored in the R dot salary. R dot salary value is 6,000. So now R created here. R has entire employee table row. This row we are inserting in the employee table. So in the employee table, it inserts the record. So in the employee table, it inserts the record. R dot employee ID value 1000. This R dot name value A. R dot salary value 6,000. So that record will be inserted in the employee table. Action will be committed and displays message as record inserted. So this is the output we get now. So this is a program. So this is a way of using insert command in PLSQL. Now you know how to use the insert command in PLSQL. Okay, how to use delete command. Okay, how to use update command and how to use select command. Now you know how to use DRL and DML commands in PLSQL. And also we use TCL commands like commit TCL command. DDL, DCL commands cannot be used directly. DDL, DCL commands cannot be used directly. That's why we're not discussing now. Later in the dynamic SQL, I cover how to use them. As of now, okay, here we are using DM commands and DRL commands. This is TCL command. So this is the way of using SQL commands in PLSQL programs. So PLSQL basics chapter is over. In PLSQL basics, what we learned, sir? First we learn data types. Later we learn how to declare the variable, how to assign the value, how to print the data, how to read the data. Then we learn how to use select command in PLSQL, how to use update command. Today we learn delete command and insert command in PLSQL. Then in this simultaneously we learn percentage type and percentage row type. This is basics. If you know these things, you know PLSQL basics. Next, second chapter. Second chapter, PLSQL basics are over. Clear about these basics? Next, second chapter, control structures. So you already know the purpose of control structures. Much explanation is not required here. So to change sequential execution, we use control structures. To change sequential execution, we use control structures. So control structure is used to change sequential execution. To change sequential execution, we use control structures. Generally, program gets executed sequentially. Suppose I'm writing like this. See, begin, end, semicolon, slash. Suppose I'm writing like this. DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line. DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line. Positive I'm writing. DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line. Negative I'm writing. Okay, DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line 0 I'm writing. I want to check whether the number is positive or negative or 0. This is my requirement. So I'm declaring one variable n here, n int type. I'm giving number as 70 here. Now what is the output of this program? What is the output of this program? What is the output of this program? It prints positive, negative, 0. What is the output of this program? Positive, negative, 0. This is the output we are getting. But what is our requirement? We want to check, is this number positive or negative or 0? I want to check now. But what is the output we are getting? Positive, negative, 0. Is it correct output? No. Wrong output we are getting. So wrong output we are getting here. Is not correct output. Why we are getting output like this, sir? Because by default, it supports to sequential execution. Program gets executed sequentially. This is sequential execution. After executing this line, it is executing this line. After executing that line, it is executing next line. This is called sequential execution. The sequential execution we need to change now. So we take the help of control structures. If number is greater than 0, then only print positive. Okay. If number is less than 0, then only print negative. If the number is equals to 0, then only print 0. Now what is the output we get now? Positive we get. Because of control structure, we are getting correct output now. We are changing sequential execution now. So what is the purpose of control structure, sir? Control structure is used to change sequential execution. Okay, if control structure is not there, if else if structure is not there, what is the output we are getting? Positive, negative, 0. Sequential execution. Sequential execution I want to change now. So that's why I'm using one control structure, if then else if. This is control structure, if then else if control structure. Okay, this is not spelling mistake. We write ELSIF only. Okay, so what happens here? Observe now. Initially here, n variable created. N variable created. This is n. Initially, n value is 70. Here it checks the condition. Is 70 greater than 0? It is checking. Is 70 greater than 0? It is checking. Is this condition true? Yes, true. If condition true, enters into this and it prints positive. Then it comes out of the then else. Sequential execution we changed now. Observe. So to change the sequential execution, we are taking the help of control structures. Control structure main purpose is changing execution. So to change the sequential execution, to transfer the control to our desired location, we use control structures. So like if then else if, which control structures are provided, we are learning now. So control structure is used to change sequence. sequential execution. So PLSQL provides following control structures. So first one is conditional control structures. Second one is loop control structures. Third one is jumping control structures. What are the conditional control structures provided by PLSQL? If then, just like Java provides if, it is providing if then. Same as if. Second one, if then else. If then else. Third one, if then else if. If then else if. And fourth one is nested if. Fourth one, nested if. Last one is case. Last one is case. These are the conditional control structures. Looping control structures are while loop, simple loop, and for loop. These are the looping control structures. Jumping control structures are go to, exit, exit when. So these are the jumping control structures. So these are the control structures provided by Oracle PLSQL. So continue also there, not that much important. And return can be used in the functions. To return the value out of the function, we can use return also. These are the jumping control structures. So these are the control structures provided by PLSQL. Observe. So what are the conditional control structures? See, if then else, if then else if, nested if, case. Looping control structures are while, simple loop, for. Jumping control structures are go to, exit, exit when, continue, return. So now we are discussing about conditional control structures. Conditional control structures. So the name itself is giving the meaning. Conditional control structure executes the statements based on conditions. If condition true, executes the statements. If condition false, will not execute the statements. Based on conditions, it executes the statements. That's why we're calling them as conditional control structures. So PLSQL provides following conditional control structures. Just now I provided the list. So what are the conditional control structures? These are if then else, if then else if, nested if, case. Among these, first one is if then. It is same as if control structure in Java. Much explanation is not required. You already know these things. So if specify the condition, then here we write the statements of if block end. End. So this syntax we have to follow. Remember this syntax, follow this syntax. So this is the syntax. Now you tell me, in Java, most of you are from Java background. That's why I'm comparing with Java. So in Java, how we are writing if? Can we write if in capital letters here? No. Java is case sensitive language. We must write if keyword in the small letters. Whereas PLSQL not case sensitive. You can type if in uppercase or lowercase or mixed letters, no problem. So in the parenthesis, we are specifying the condition here. Okay, is it compulsory to write parenthesis here? Yes. Can we write like this without parenthesis? Can we write condition here? No. Condition must be written in the parenthesis. Brackets are compulsory for condition. To indicate starting point of if, opening curly braces. To indicate ending point of if, closing curly braces. In between that, you are writing the statements. In the same way, here, just like here you are writing if keyword, here also we are writing if. Just like after if you are writing condition here also we are specifying the condition. But in Java, parentheses are compulsory. But in PLSQL, parentheses are not required to write the condition. No, sir, I write parentheses, sir. No problem. You can write, but not required. No need to write. This then indicates, understand this. This then indicates starting point of the if. So just like here, opening curly braces indicating starting point of if, closing curly braces indicating ending point of if. This is if block. In the same way, here this then is indicating starting point of if, end if is indicating ending point of if. In between that, we are writing the statements. Like this, you can understand. So execution process is same as Java. Execution process is same as Java. Execution process same as Java. First it checks the condition. First it checks condition. If condition is true, enters into the if block. Is statement. If condition is false, it comes out of the if. First it checks the condition. If condition is true, enters into the if block, executes this statement. If condition is false, it comes out of the if. This is the execution process. So these statements get executed when condition is true. These statements get executed when condition is true. When condition is true, these statements get executed. So the statements in if then block get executed when condition is true. If condition is false, it will not execute the statements. See one example on if then. Example on if then. Suppose the question is like this. Write a program to delete employee record of given employee number. Write a program to delete employee record of given employee number. Today we did this program. How to delete the employee record, you already know. Today we did this program. Write the program to delete employee record of given employee number. This is a code. So we're reading employee number, given employee record, we are deleting here, and we're showing message as record deleted. Okay. The question is this much only. Just now we have written this code. That code only we write. Write the program to delete employee record of given employee number. But the question is, if experience is more than 42 years, then only delete the record. Otherwise, don't delete. Understand this? If this sentence is not there, just write the program like this. This program we write. This is a program for deleting employee record. But what he is asking now, if experience is more than 42, then only delete. So what we have to do now? First read employee number. After that, what we have to find? Experience we have to find. How to find experience? You already know. Yesterday we learned. Find experience. That experience value I'm holding in one variable. This experience value I'm holding in one variable v underscore exp. Experience is more than 42, then delete the record. So what we write now, if write the condition. What's the condition? V underscore exp greater than 42. Then delete the record. How to delete the record? Delete from emp, where employee number equals to given employee number, v underscore employee number. To save this action, commit. To close the if, and then that's it. Very simple. Very easy. First read employee number. Then find experience. How to find experience? You already know. That experience value we are holding in v underscore exp. If experience is more than 42, delete it. So if v underscore exp value is more than 42, delete the record. Save the action. If this condition true, it deletes. If experience more than 42, deletes. Otherwise, it will not delete. So based on the condition, we're performing action here. Deleting is an action. Based on condition, we're performing this delete action. Based on the condition, if we want to perform the action, we can use this if then. So write the program now. You tell me the code. Anonymous block. What we have tried now? Declare, begin, end, semicolon, slash. To hold employee number, declare one variable. V underscore employee number. I want to declare with emp table employee number column data type. Emp dot employee number percentage type. Read this employee number. V underscore employee number colon equals to ampersand employee number. So we're reading employee number now. Now we have employee number. That given employees experience we want to find now. Find experience, hire date is required. Hire date is in the table. From the table, select the hire date, hold in one variable v underscore hire date. So declare v underscore hire date here. Which data type? Date type. So select this given employees. So for example, I'm giving employee number as, suppose I'm giving employee number as 7934. 7934. That 7934 implies experience I want to find now. So to find the experience, hire date is required. Hire date is in the table. From the table, select hire date, copy into this variable. So from the table, select the hire date, copy into the variable. So what we're writing here, select. What we want to select, hire date. Copy into variable v underscore hire date. From which table we are selecting? EMP table. Where employee number equals to v underscore employee number. Now given employee numbers, hire date we have. Find his experience now. How to get today's date? This is date minus joining date is in which variable? V underscore hire date by 365. To remove the decimal places, write trunk here. To remove the decimal places, write trunk. So this result we are holding in v underscore exp. Declare v underscore exp here. Declare v underscore exp. V underscore exp. Which data type? Int type. 42 years, 25 years, integer type. So that just I want to print that experience value. I want to print that experience value. Print experience value now. So to print experience value, just write dbms underscore output dot put underscore line experience equals to concatenation operator, print experience value. How to print experience value? V underscore exp. Experience value it is printing. Just for our understanding purpose, I am printing experience value here. After this, check is experience more than 42 or not. If experience is more than 42, then delete that record. Otherwise, don't delete. Okay. So if experience is more than 42, delete that record. This code only we are writing. Experience is in which variable? V underscore exp. Write the condition now. What we have to write? If V underscore exp greater than 42, then delete the record. How to delete the record? Delete from emp where employee number equals to V underscore employee number. To save this action, commit. To display the message, dbms underscore output dot put underscore line record deleted. Record deleted. So to save this out, to close the if, then you're writing end. Code is over. Very easy code, simple. Observe. Here we are reading employee number. This given employees experience we want to find. So we are selecting hire date, copying into this variable. 7934 employees. 7934 employees. Hire date we are selecting, copying into V underscore hire date. Using that V underscore hire date value, we are finding experience here. Experience is in V underscore exp variable. That experience value we are printing. If experience is more than 42, if this condition is true, it deletes that employee record. Otherwise, it will not delete. So this is the program. Let me save it with the name if demo.sql. Where here? Okay. Okay. Is it okay now? No. See here. Let me compile and run this. Let me compile and run this program. Observe here. Just before going to compile and run this, check the EMP table data, employee number, e-name, salary from EMP. For our understanding purpose, let me calculate the experience of all employees in SQL. Because which implies experience is how much? For our understanding purpose, let me find experience here. So, okay. So, experience I want to find now. So, to find experience in SQL, we're writing like this is date minus hire date by 365 decimal places we want to remove. So, call the function trunk as experience from EMP. Observe here. So these are the experiences of all employees. Now, we want to run this program now. If demo program, if demo.sql, this program we want to run. Observe now. At the rate d:// batch 9 a.m. / if demo.sql. Observe now. Enter value for employee number. I'm giving employee number 7934. What is 7934 experience? 42. So 7934. 7934 experience is 42. So does it delete this record now? Does it delete this record? Experience is 42. Does it delete this record now? No. If experience is more than 42, it deletes. So now experience is 42 here. Is 42 greater than 42? No, false. It will not delete this record. Just it prints experience here. That's it. Observe what it is printing. Experience 42. Is it deleting this record? No. Is it saying record deleted? No. Record is not deleted. If you want to check in the table, still record is there. Record is not deleted. Still 13 rows are there. Suppose I am giving employee number as 7782. What is the experience of 7782? 43. Is it more than 42? Yes, it deletes this record now. 7782. So at the rate d:// batch 9 a.m. / if demo.sql. So I'm giving 7782. 7782 employee record, employee experience is 43. So here it checks condition. Is 43 greater than 42? It is checking. Is this condition true? Yes. So condition true means enters into if block, deletes this 7782 record, deletes 7782 record, action will be saved, displays message as record deleted. So observe now what it is selling, experience 43, record deleted. Because of experience is more than 42, it is deleting. 7782 experience is more than 42, so deleting. Here 7934 employee experience is 42, it is not deleting this record. Just it printed experience, that's it. Is it deleting here? No, because experience is not more than 42. But this record deleted because experience is more than 42. So based on the experience, it is deleting the record here. Like this, based on the condition, if you want to perform action, we use if then. This is one example on if then. So record deleted or not. If you want to check, open and see the table data. See here, how many rows are there? 12 rows. Previously, how many rows were there? 13 rows. After running our program, table has 12 rows. This 7782 record deleted. Observe, there is no 77. After 76, there is no 77. So this is the program. For your reference purpose, I am placing sample output 1. Suppose we are giving 7934. Experience is 42. So it is not deleting this. Suppose I am giving employee number as 7782. Experience is 43. More than 42. So it is deleting the record. So this is the way of using if then control structure in PLSQL. So first we are reading employee number. Next that given implies hire date we are selecting and holding it B underscore hire date. Here we are finding experience and printing experience. If experience is more than 42, if condition is true, enters into if block, deletes. If experience is not more than 42, okay, condition is false. 40 greater than 42, condition false, comes out of the if then. It will not execute this code. Like this, if control structure works. Please confirm, did you understand this example? Next, second one. If then else. Second one is if then else. Same as if else if control structure. So sorry, same as if else. As if else control structure in Java. In Java, you are saying if else. The same control structure here we are calling as if then else. Okay. Syntax is we write like this. If after if we write the condition. Then here we write the statements. Else. Here we write the else block statement. To close this if we are writing end. So this is the syntax of if then else. So first it checks the condition. See the execution process. First it checks the condition. If condition is true, it jumps to if block. Executes these statements, comes out of the if then else. Suppose if condition is false, execution jumps to the else block. Executes these statements and comes out of the if then else. That's it, simple. First, it checks the condition here. First checks the condition. If condition is true, enters into if block, executes if block statements, comes out of the if then else. If condition is false, execution jumps to the else part, executes these statements, comes out of the if then else. So if condition true, if block statements get executed. If condition false, else block statements get executed. That's it. In case of if then, we are instructing only one instruction. If this condition is true, do this action. One instruction we are giving. In if then else, two instructions we are giving. If this condition is true, do this action. If condition is false, do this action. Like this, two instructions we are giving. So to perform one action, based on condition, we use if then. So to perform one action based on condition, if then. Here we are performing one delete action based on condition, if then. If we want to perform any one of two actions, to perform any one of two actions based on condition, go for if then else. If condition is true, do this action. If condition is false, do another action. So if condition is true, it performs if block action. Only one action it is performing among two. If condition is false, performing else block action. Only one action it is performing among two. So to perform any one of two actions based on the condition, go for if then else. So this if block statements get executed. These if block statements get executed when condition is true. Is if block statements get executed when condition is true. This else block statements get executed when condition is false. That's it. This is about if then else. Statements in if then get executed when condition is true. The statements in else get executed when condition is false. So this is if then else. See one example on this, example on if then else. So the question is like this. Write a program to increase salary of given employee number based on job as following. So write a program to increase salary of given employee number based on the job. So suppose if employee is working as manager, if job is manager, then increase 20% on salary. If job is other than manager, then increase 10% on salary. This is our requirement. So what we have to do now, observe. So if employee working as manager, increase 20% that manager salary. If employee is working as other than clerk or salesman or analyst, then increase 10% on that employee salary. This is our requirement. So first what we have to do, read employee number. Ask the user to enter employee number. Based on job, we want to increase the salary. Based on job means first we have to find that employee's job. Employee job is in the table. Using select command, we have to select that given employee's job. Find his job. Based on that job, if job is equals to manager, how much percentage? 20. Otherwise, how much percentage? 10%. That's it, simple. So understand this. First, read employee number. Suppose I am giving employee number as 7698. After that, find that employee's job. How to find, you already know. How to find the job value? Select job into v underscore job from EMP where employee number equals to v underscore employee number. Like this, we find the job. Okay. Job value is in the v underscore job. If job is manager, then we want to increase 20%. Understand this. If this condition is true, increase 20%. So we write update query like this. Update EMP set salary equals to salary plus salary into 20 by 100. Into 20%. So salary into 20 by 100. Where employee number equals to given employee number. Else, we write update query here. Update EMP like this we write. If we follow this way, we are writing update query for 2 times. Update lengthy query, you are writing for 2 times. So instead of writing update query for 2 times here, just if job is manager, capture percentage value in one variable. If manager, we want to increase 20%. If job is other than manager, increase 20%. So v underscore PR value. To close this, if we are writing end. Observe now. First, we are reading employee number. Then find given employee numbers job. Job value we are holding in v underscore job. If v underscore job value is manager, if this condition is true, we want to increase 20%. So capture percentage value as 20. If job is other than manager, capture percentage value as 10. Based on this captured percentage, increase the salary now. How to write update query? You already know. Update EMP set salary equals to salary plus salary into how much percentage? P underscore PR by 100. What is this P underscore value? If manager, P underscore PR value 20. Not manager, P underscore PR value 10. So first we are reading employee number. That given employee's job we are finding, holding in V underscore job. If V underscore job value is manager, so capture percentage value 20. This condition false means is not manager. So capture percentage value as 10. If you write update query here, same update query we are writing for 2 times here. Lengthy query we are writing for 2 times. Instead of that, capture percentages. If manager, capture 20%. If other than manager, capture 10%. This one only we have to write. Now, you tell me the code now. Anonymous block. Anonymous block. What should I write? Begin, end, semicolon, slash. Declare one variable to hold employee number. V underscore employee number. EMP dot employee number percentage type. Read employee number. V underscore employee number colon equals to ampersand employee number. So suppose I am giving employee number as 7698. This implies job we have to find now. Job value is in the table. From the table, select the job. Hold in variable v underscore job. Declare v underscore job here. Which data type? EMP dot job percentage type. So from the table, select the job. Copy into V underscore job. What we have tried? Select job into V underscore job from EMP, where employee number equals to, okay, V underscore employee number. Okay, so this given employee number 7698 values in V underscore employee number. So 7698 employee job value we are holding in V underscore job. So if this job value is equals to manager, this condition true means that implies manager. If manager increase 20% on salary. So to hold percentage value, I'm taking one variable V underscore PR, declare it, declare V underscore PR variable float type, float. So percentage 20. Else if job is not manager, then V underscore PR value is 10. To close this if and finally write update query here. Write the update query now. So if manager 20%, else 10%. Other than manager 10%. So now write update query now. Update. In which table we want to update? EMP set salary equals to salary plus salary into how much percentage? V underscore PR by 100. Where employee number equals to V underscore employee number. To save this action, commit. Next, I want to display message like this. An output screen, I want to print like this. A job equals to manager. So for manager, how much percentage we want to increase? So 20% on salary increase. This is the message I want to display on screen now. So to print this value, to print like this manager value we are holding in, this job value we are holding in which variable? V underscore job. So here print V underscore job value. Write the printing statement. What we are writing? DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line job equals to concatenation operator V underscore job. Next, we want to print percentage value. This percentage value we are holding in which variable? V underscore PR. So print V underscore PR value now. What we have tried? DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line 20 value is in V underscore PR variable, V underscore PR concatenated with percentage on salary increased. Yes, right. So to get output like this, writing these two printing statements. Code is over. So very, very easy code. First we are reading employee number that given implies job we are finding. If job is manager, V underscore PR value 20. If job is other than manager, V underscore PR value 10. Based on that captured percentage, salary increased here. Finally, it displays that implies job value, how much percentage increase. Save it with the name if else demo.sql. Now, observe now. See, select employee number, e-name, job, salary from EMP. This is the EMP table data. Understand this. First employee 7369. What is the job title? Clerk. Means other than manager. Okay. To him, I want to increase the salary. At the rate d:// batch 9 am / if else demo. If else demo.sql. Observe now. Enter value for employee number. I'm entering employee number as 7369. Just now we checked his job title 7369 employee working as clerk. Means other than manager. So increase 10%. Here. What is the output we are getting? Job equals to clerk. How much percentage increase? 10%. Because he is other than manager. Second time I'm running. I'm giving employee number as 7499. 7499 Allen working as salesman. So other than manager, so 10% on salary increased. Observe, job is salesman, 10% on salary increased. Suppose I am giving employee number as 7698. This employee working as manager. Observe, 7698 employee working as manager. So 7698, 7698 I'm giving. Observe, job is manager. So how much percentage increase? 20%. So if manager, 20%. If other than manager, 10%. For clerk, 10%. For salesman, 10%. For manager, 20%. Our program is working perfectly. By opening table data also you can check. So previously, Smith's salary was 800. Now Smith's salary is 880. 10% salary increased. Now, this is the program. So this one is program. See the execution process, what is happening. Understand this. So because of this declaration, we underscore employee number variable created. We underscore job variable created. And we underscore PR variable created because of three declarations. Because of these three declarations, three variables created. First variable is B underscore employee number. Second variable is B underscore job. And third variable is B underscore PR. Three variables created. Next. Next one. See. Because of this parameter, on output screen, it is printing enter value for employee number. It is printing enter value for employee number. Suppose I am giving employee number as 7698. Employee number I am giving as 7698. Now we underscore employee number value is 7698. We underscore employee number value 7698. So here it is asking enter value for employee number. I'm giving value as 7698. So in this line, 7698 employees job it finds. 7698 Blake is working as manager. So manager data will be selected, copies into V underscore job. 7698 job we are finding here. So job is manager. So V underscore job value is manager now. So here it checks the condition now. Here it checks the condition. B underscore job value. If it is manager, this condition will be tested. What is B underscore job value here? Manager. So is manager equals to manager? It is checking. Is manager equals to manager? Is this condition true? Yes. If condition true means enters into if block. V underscore PR value, it captures as 20, comes out of the if then else. So V underscore PR value is 20 now. So to the 7698 employee, V underscore PR value 20, 20% on his salary will be increased. Displays message as job equals to manager, 20% on salary increase. So displays message as job equals to manager, so 20% on salary increase. This is a message we're getting. Let me run it for second time. I'm running it for second time. Again, it is asking enter value for employee number. Suppose I'm giving employee number as 7369. 7369 employee is 7369 employee working as clerk. So here it is finding job value 7369 job value it is finding. So it is working as clerk. So it is checking the condition now. Is clerk equals to manager? It is checking. V underscore job value clerk. Is clerk equals to manager? It is checking. Condition is false. Condition false means execution jumps to else block. V underscore PR value will become 10. So now V underscore PR value is 10 now. Now with this update command, 10% salary will be increased to 7369. Because of his working as clerk other than manager, so 10% on salary increase. So it prints job equals to clerk. So 10% on salary increase. So like this it works. So if job is manager, we are increasing 20%. Otherwise, we are increasing 10%. This is a way of using if then else. If condition true, if block code will be executed. If condition false, else block code will be executed. Is it clear about if then else? Next one. Else. Before that, let me give one assignment to you. You try this one. I'm giving one assignment to you. You try this one. Write a program to increase salary of given employee number based on department number. Based on department number as following. If employee is working in department number 10, then increase 10% on salary. Okay. For others, increase. For others, increase 8.5% on salary. This is our requirement. So what we have to do now, read employee number. In the previous example, based on job, we increased the salary. So first read employee number, find job here. If job is manager, we are capturing percentage value 20, else percentage value 10. Same model. Same model, but based on department number, we are increasing now. So first what we have to do, read employee number, then find department number. If department number is 10, then capture percentage value as 10. Else, this condition false means employee not working in 10th department. For others, we want to increase 8.5%. 8.5. Close this if we are writing end if. Finally, write update query here, display message here. You try this one. Next. Please confirm. Did you understand this question? Will you try it? One more assignment. Write a program to increase salary of given employee number with given amount. With given amount. After increment, if salary is more than 10,000, cancel it. This is our requirement. Understand this? So what we have to do is first read employee number. After that, read increment amount. Read employee number, then read increment amount. After increasing the salary, if salary is more than 10,000, cancel it. So now we have to select the current salary. Select current salary now. If current salary is after increasing, after updating, if current salary is more than 10,000, cancel it. How to cancel the action? Roll back. Otherwise, save it. Else, copy. So what we have to do now? Read employee number, hold in one variable v underscore employee number. So how to read, you already know. To read employee number, what we are writing? V underscore employee number colon equals to number. Then read increment amount. How to read increment amount? You already know. V underscore amount colon equals to ampersand amount. So now increase the salary. Update the salary now. Update the salary. To update the salary, what we have tried, you already know. Update AMP set salary equals to salary plus V underscore amount, where employee number equals to V underscore employee number. So increase the salary. Now, after increasing the salary, capture current salary now. Capture current salary. Capture current salary, find current salary now. Because after increment, salary is more than 10,000 or not, we have to check. So find current salary. Current salary is in the table. How to find current salary now? Select salary into P underscore salary from EMP, where employee number equals to V underscore employee number. We're getting current salary. Now write the condition like this. After increment, if salary is more than 10,000, then we want to cancel that action. What we're doing? Roll back. Otherwise, we want to save this action. What we're writing? Commit. To close this if, and this is the code. Simple. Try this one. So first what we have to do? Read employee number. Read increment amount. Okay. After that, update the salary based on the input. After increasing, salary is more than 10,000 or not, we want to check. So find current salary now. So current salary we are holding in V underscore salary. If current salary is more than 10,000, cancel it. So not more than 10,000, commit it. So like this, we can use if then else. Next, third control structure. If then else if. If then else if. So syntax is, observe here. In if then control structure, how many conditions we are writing? One condition. If then else, how many conditions we are writing? In if then else, how many conditions we are writing? One. One. Observe. In if then, how many conditions we are writing? One condition. If condition true, do this action. In if then else, how many conditions we are writing? One only. If condition true, do this if block action. If condition false, do else block action. So in if then or in if then else, we are writing one condition only. Sometimes based on one condition, we cannot decide. We need to check more than one condition. So to check more than one condition, we have to go for if then else. So we write like this. If condition, then which statements you want to execute, specify those statements. Else if, write the condition here, then statements. Then specify the statements here. Okay, like this you can write any number of else ifs. Finally, we write else statements. Same as Java if else if control structure. Writing else is optional here. In Java, writing else is optional. So same. You can stop with else also, no problem. Okay, writing this else is optional. Even if you don't write this else, if you stop with else if, no problem. So this is the syntax of if then else if. So first it checks first condition. If first condition is true, these if block statements will be executed, comes out of the if then else if. If first condition true, does it check remaining conditions? No, because you are telling that else if. If first condition false, then only check second condition. Like that you are instructing. So if first condition is true, if this first condition is true, it enters into if block, executes these statements, comes out of the if then else if. If first condition true, does it check remaining conditions? No. When it checks second condition, when first condition is false. When first condition false, then only it checks second condition. If second condition true, these if block statements get executed and comes out of the if then else. Okay, if second condition true, is it remaining conditions? No. When it checks condition, when second condition is false, then only it checks third condition. If third condition true, those statements get executed, comes out of the if then else. If that also false, checks next condition. If all conditions false, executes else statements. Once again, I'm telling, first it checks first condition. If first condition is true, enters into this if block, executes these statements, comes out of the if then else if. First condition true, it will not check remaining conditions. When it checks second condition, when first condition is false, then only it checks second condition. If second condition true, executes these statements, comes out of the if then else. So when it checks third condition, if second condition false, then only it checks third. So like this, if all conditions are false, it executes else statements. So this is the execution process. These statements get executed when condition 1 is true. These statements get executed when condition 1 false and condition 2 is true. Okay, like this, these else block statements get executed when all conditions false. Defining else is optional. So the statements in if then else if get executed when corresponding condition is true. If first condition is true, first if block statements it executes. If second condition true, second if block statements it executes. If third condition true, third if block statements it executes. So the statements in if then else if get executed when corresponding condition is true. When all conditions are false, it executes else block statements. When all conditions are false, it executes else statements. Okay. And defining else is optional, not compulsory. So this is the syntax of if else if. So I'm stopping the session here. Tomorrow I explain program on this if then else if. After that I cover remaining control structures. Okay, remaining control structures like nested if is there. Case looping control structures are there. Those I cover in the next session. Thank you everyone. See you tomorrow. Online students, if you have any doubts, type in the chat box. Otherwise, you can leave the session. Session is over. Yes, any doubts? Suresh, only Oracle. These are not ANSI styles. ANSI style means what? That should be common. Okay, these are not ANSI styles. In SQL server, you write like this. In SQL server, that style is different. You will not write there. You will not write then there. And there you write begin end. To indicate starting point of if, you write begin. To indicate ending point of if end. Like this you write. Okay, means this is Oracle style only. This is not ANSI style. Okay, Suresh. Now you're learning coding here. That coding you implement in the procedures. Whatever the coding you learn, whatever the coding you are learning here, that coding you define in the procedure. So today you learn deleting code. So this code you define in one procedure now. So this procedure you will call, this procedure you call from another program. Okay. So suppose you're calling like this, delete, delete, delete record of 7369. Like this you call. Or if you want to read this value at runtime, you can read this value at runtime like this. So whatever the code today you learn, that code you define in the procedure, that procedure we call like this. Or this procedure you can call from front end applications to the button, we attach this procedure code. Whenever we click on button, we enter employee number in the text box. Whenever we click on button, it calls the procedure. Our procedure deletes that employee record. So for dynamic programming, define procedure and call them. That single record only pass, that single record only. Okay. But on button, when you are clicking on button, it is calling the procedure, right? Okay. From the ATM machine, you are performing withdraw operation. Okay. How many withdraw operations it is performing at a time? One withdraw operation or not? They define this code in the procedure. You can withdraw for any number of times by clicking on withdraw button. When you are clicking on withdraw button, it is performing one withdraw operation. If you want to perform another withdraw operation, again you are clicking on withdraw. Again it is performing withdraw operation only. When you click on withdraw button, it is performing withdraw operation only. In the same way, to delete the record also, the delete button is there. User enters employee number here, which employee record he wants to delete. He enters employee number, user clicks on delete button. It calls the procedure. The procedure code deletes that employee record. To delete multiple records, cursor is required. That you learn in the next chapter. We are in the beginning only. In one session, you cannot learn complete subject. After learning coding, if you have any doubts like this, you can ask. To work with multiple records, cursor is required. Now we are working with one record only. That you learn. After completion of procedures and functions, if you get such kind of doubts, you can ask. Yes, next chapter is cursor. There you learn how to work with multiple records. Yes, any doubts? Okay. Thank you, everyone. I'm leaving the session. See you tomorrow.